towards the end of the year, we start to break out of that pattern of, let me just reward someone's performance, or let me just reward somebody for completing that task that I gave them, or let me reward somebody for that little bit of extra work that they put in. Towards the end of the year, instead, we start to change our reference point to think instead, how did this person do over the course of the whole year, right? As we approach the next, let's think about reflecting on the time going back. So we come in here into the give recognition flow. Really, give recognition is, it's always there for your teammates to recognize each other back and forth. But at the end of the year, we can really start thinking more about prompting people to give the type of recognition that encourages them to look back, right? So if we were coming up on the end of the year, I can pick anybody on my team to celebrate, but perhaps it's not really about what they did for me recently. Perhaps instead it's about, how did they grow over the course of the past year? How did they change? How did our relationship change? How did they grow as a leader or as an independent contributor? Looking now at the projects that they did at the beginning of the year, we can look at the impact that those projects had, and we can look at the impact of the decisions that were made. So towards the end of the year, in that season of giving, it's really about giving recognition, of course, but giving measured, thoughtful feedback and giving a different view into not just somebody's performance, but really into their growth and their change over the course of that full year. So we love the idea that recognition can become this place where users are thinking not just about the moment to moment, but really about what it is that their collaborative relationships look like over the course of a whole year, over the course of a whole working relationship, a whole tenure. So perhaps I'll say here to Brooke that, thank you for everything the course of the last year. You've grown so much as a leader. In the past year, you've bullet 1, bullet 2, etc. But really, this becomes the primary destination for me to go to think very critically about the way that my peers have worked over the course of the last year and to give them recognition and appreciation for all the hard work that they've done. I can then, once I've written out that message for them, pick what core value did they really exemplify over the course of the year. For Brooke, perhaps it was one of our core values, which is, she's highly collaborative. And last, as I come into the final steps here of giving her recognition, I can give her points as well, and she can use that to get herself a reward. So we'll give Brooke 50 points. So I post that, and boom, that goes into our shared recognition. And towards the end of the year, this feed becomes a really rich place to go and see not just, who's interacting with who, and not just what tasks are getting done, but really like, how are our employees relating to each other at the end of the year about their performance, their change, their growth over the course of the whole year? What are they looking forward to in terms of collaboration for the year coming? This is the moment towards the end of the year to really use as an opportunity for reflection and intentionality. So that's how you can use give recognition in the season of giving to be a little bit more intentional and to give the kind of recognition that really means something towards the end of the year.